Will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us that when we score touchdowns?
Now the try here for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Daniel Carlson set to kick.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Lions.
On first down, it's gone. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, Goff. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal. at the 5-yard line.
Running is Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And now here's Ross. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
22.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he'll power his way up near the 25.
22.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, Cottrell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That makes the score.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The stop made by
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
with the score.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 7, Goff.
Goff's pass intended for Antonio Brown. Incomplete. It's
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st down, Goff. Quick slant to Brown. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the
and nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now Goff on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
they'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Able to find Isabella, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Push it back. Mike's 50. Mike's 30.
Goff on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Funchess, incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensive.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far.
The Lions.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Ross on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.